To die. Give me one good reason not to execute you before this baying mob.
Wait, my good and noble Duke Silenus. Permit me to speak my griefs unspeakable.
Speak the unspeakable. The audience wants your blood, not a soliloquy.
Most gracious Duke, I am pleading with you.
You know the rules, you miserable pleader. It has long been agreed by all of us here in Ephesus that if any, like you of Syracusan born, comes to the Bay of Ephesus, then he dies, and his goods are confiscated to my dukely coffers. Everything will be mine.
Spare me for 24 hours, I beg of you.
Why?
Something might come up.
Oh, really?
Pretty pleased with the cherry on top?
Will there be cherries? I love cherries.
Bid me leave to tell why I come to Ephesus, and the rest of the day to raise the ransom of £1,000, which will secure my freedom.
Your goods are not worth 1/10 of that sum. Even if I were able to work out how much that is. No Syracusan born shall escape my justice.
But there are cherries, and you said you love cherries.
Big ones.
Yes.
Nice ones.
Yes.
Plump and sweet.
Yes.
Ripe and juicy.
Yes.
Juicy enough to dribble down your chin? Very well, Syracusan born. But make it quick. And make it good. Preferably without too much of that Shakespearean iambic pentameter.
You mean oddly rhyming verse?
Yes.
In Syracuse...
And make sure there are cherries at the end of it.
In Syracuse was I born and wed. With my wife we lived in joy, and were blessed of 2 goodly sons. One so like the other, as could not be distinguished but by names.
They look absolutely nothing like each other.
Is that better?
It's just the same man nipping around the back.
Yes, I know, but it's a good trick, isn't it?
Get on with it.
That same hour in the self-same place, a poor woman of limited means was delivered of the same such burden, male twins.
It's the same man nipping around the back again.
Yes, I know, but it is a good trick, isn't it?
Get on with it. I want my cherries.
Their parents were exceeding poor, so I bought this pair and brought them up to attend my sons. My wife, not meanly proud of 2 such boys, made daily motions for our home return. But on our homeward voyage, our ship is rough and stormy weather. The incessant weepings of my wife and piteous cries of the pretty baby forced me to seek salvation for them. To one end of a small spare mast, my wife tied our latter boy and one of the other twins. To the other end, she and I were fastened. The storm abated, and we spied 2 ships on the horizon. We thought we were safe. But we soon encountered a mighty rock which split our boat in 2. My wife, one twin, and his young attendant were swept away and gathered up, I believe, by fishermen of Corinth. At length, another ship fished us remaining souls from the deep, and to Syracuse took us. Years later, my eldest became inquisitive about his brother, and importuned me that his young attendant, who of course had also lost a twin, but who retained his name, might bear him company in his quest. 5 years I have spent in farthest Greece.
So, last century as a holiday destination, darling.
And the bounds of Asia without success. And coasting homewards, came to Ephesus, hopeless to find, yet loath to leave unsought. Yet here it seems must end the story of my life. Though happy would I be if my travails meant that the 2 sets of twins lived, even if I can find neither.
Wouldn't it be fun if they were all here in Ephesus? Now that would be a story worth telling. But who could conceive of such a convoluted tale? Let alone write one that would be believable in the telling. So, Aegean, thou art adjudged to the death, and the past sentence may not be recalled. Time to die? Yeah! What fun it would be if there were 2 sets of identical twins here in Ephesus, each without knowing of the other's existence. It would be a very short play if it just ended here. You don't want your money back. So, Aegean, I will give you 24 hours to seek out all the friends thou hast in Ephesus, and to beg or borrow the £1,000 in ransom. If
you
not,
are from
then you
Ephesus,
die.
or your goods will be taken.
And you will get your money's worth.
I hear this
And I
very
will get
day
my share.
a Syracusan merchant has been apprehended, and, not being able to pay the ransom required, is set to die at sunset. Here is the money I've been keeping for you.
Dromio, take this gold to our hotel and keep it safe there till I return. Within this hour, it will be supper time. Till then, I will view the town, peruse the traders.
I will away, sir.
Here comes my man.
How comes you back so soon?
Back so soon? I thought I was too late. The dinner's burned to a crisp. The clock has dinged 12 on the bell, and my mistress is hot because the meat is cold, and the meat is cold because you are late for dinner, as usual.
But what of the money I gave you to look after? I told you to put it at our lodgings. Have you put it somewhere safe?
You mean that sixpence I had Wednesday last to pay the saddle of my mistress Crupper? The saddler had it, sir?
Oh, come, Dromio. I'm in no mood for games. We are strangers in these parts. I told you to put the gold, my money, at our hotel.
What hotel? What gold? My charge was but to fetch you home from this market for your dinner, where your wife and sister await.
Wife? What wife, sir, have I?
Why, sir, she that is my mistress. She that is your wife. She that does fast until you come home. She that prays you will stagger home for dinner so that she can eat.
Will thou flat my authority so? Take that and
For
back!
heaven's sake, sir, hold your hand! On second thoughts, I'm out of here!
By some device or other, this villain has stolen my money. They say this town is full of cozenage. Jugglers that deceive the eye, sorcerers that change the mind, witches that deform the body. I'll to the hotel and there for Dromio's stay. I greatly fear my money is not safe.
Neither my husband has returned, nor Dromio, who I sent in such haste to find him. Luciana, it is past 2 o'clock.
Perhaps a merchant has invited him to dinner elsewhere. Good sister, let us dine and never fret. Time is their master, and when they see time, they'll come or go. Be patient, sister.
Why should men have all the fun?
The beasts, the fishes, and the winged fowls are their male subjects and at their controls. Pan, more divine, the master of all these, lord of the wide world, more preeminent than fish and fowls, are masters to their females. Let that you will attend on their accord.
Sister mine, an attitude like that will keep you long unwed.
Hang on. I'm only 10.
Yes, but were you wedded, you would have some powers.
Ere I learn to love, I'll practice to obey.
But what if your husband were like mine, always having affairs with other women?
I would be patient with him, sister.
Patient?
Well, I will marry one day. But to try. Here comes your man. Now is your husband nigh?
Is your tardy master now at hand?
Nay, he's at 2 hands and an umbrella with me. Why, sure, mistress, my master is horn mad.
Horn mad?
Not cuckold mad, but stark mad. When I bid him come home for dinner, he asked me for £1,000 in gold. "'Tis dinner time," quoth I. "My gold," quoth he. "The meat doth burn," quoth I. "My gold," quoth he. "Where is the £1,000 I gave thee, villain?" "The pig," quoth I, "is burned." "My gold," quoth he. "My mistress, sir," quoth I. "Hang up thy mistress, I know not thy mistress, out on thy mistress."
Quoth who?
"My master."
Go back again and fetch him home.
"And be new beaten home. Send some other messenger.
Back, slave, or I'll break thy pate across.
And he shall bless that cross with other beating. Between you I shall have a holy head.
Begone, prating peasant.
Am I so round with you as you with me that, like a football, you do spurn me thus? You spurn me hence, and he will spurn me hither. If I am to last in this service, you must case me in leather.
Oh no, here we go again.
My husband's company do his minions grace, whilst I at home starve for a merry look. Has age withered my beauty? Are my discourses dull? Is my wit barren? What ruins can be found in me by him not ruined? Is he the cause of all this? A sunny look of his would soon repair, but he feeds elsewhere. Poor I am, but yet his love is dark.
Sister, this is just like harming jealousy. I bet you...
I know his eyes wandered. Sister, you know he promised me a chain of gold. Let him not waste money on a gift. Let him give me his love, a love that, like gold, will never wear away. Yet I fain cannot, and so sense that my beauty cannot please his eye. I'll weep away what's left, and weeping die. Thank you, I'm here a week. Thank you very much.
I gave to Dromio, and of which he was robbed, I have recovered, and is now safe. Yet the heedful slave has wandered forth. I presume to seek me out. Now I haven't seen him since I dispatched him on the mart. Ah, and here he comes. How now, sir? Is your merry humour altered? You knew of no gold or hotel when I did leave you, but had a mistress who wanted me home for dinner. Was thou mad when thou didst answer me?
Pardon?
Even now, not half an hour since.
You what?
Will you flout my authority still?
Take that! For heaven's sake, sir, hold your hand!
If you will jest with me, know my aspect, or I will beat that method into your sconce.
Sconce, you call it? I must get a sconce from my head, and ensconce it too, else I shall have to seek my wit in my shoulders. Why am I beaten?
For flouting my authority and urging it a second time. But here comes him.
That's right, Antipholus. Feign surprise and frown. Some other mistress you no doubt chase. How comes it now that thou art then estranged from thyself? How dearly would it touch you to the quick, shouldst thou but hear I were licentious, and that this body consecrates to thee by ruffian lust should be contaminate? Wouldst thou not spit at me, and from my false hand cut the wedding ring? I am possessed with an adulterate blot. My blood is mingled with the crime of lust, for if we two be one, and thou play false, I do digest the poison of thy flesh. I'll live to stain thou undishonoured.
But speakest to me, fair dame. I know you not. In Ephesus I am but 2 hours old.
Fie, brother. When Polly wants to use my sister bust, she sent Dromio to fetch you home to dinner.
Dromio?
Me? Yes, you. I've never spoke with her in all my life.
Then how do we know our names then? Telepathy?
Come, sir, I will fasten on this sleeve of thine. Thou art an elm, dear husband, I just a vine.
Was I married to her in a dream, or sleep I now and think I hear all this?
Dromio, go bid the servants spread for dinner.
For my head, I cross myself for dinner.
Cut the prattle, Dromio. Thou snail, thou slug, thou fool.
I am transformed, master, am I not?
I think thou art in mind, and so am I.
Nay, both in mind and my shape.
You have your form.
No, I am an ape.
If thou art changed to aught, 'tis to an ass.
'Tis true, she rides me and I long for grass.
Come, sir, to dinner. Dromio, keep the gate. Husband, I'll dine above with you today. If any ask for your master, say he dines forth, and let no creature enter.
Am I on earth? Heaven or hell? I'll say as they say, and in the midst of adventure go.
Master, shall I be porter at the gate?
Aye, and let none enter, lest I break your pate.
Come, Antipholus, we coming too late.
Signor Angelo, my wife is shrewish when I keep not hours. Say I was with you to see the making of her chain, and that tomorrow you will bring it home. Ah, but here comes a fellow who would contradict me. He did say I did meet him on the marts, and that I beat him and accused him of stealing £1,000 of mine, and that I did deny my own wife and house. Thou drunkard thou, what did thou mean by this?
Say what you will, sir, but I know what I know. That you beat me on the mart, and if the skin were parchment and the blows you gave were ink, your own handwriting would tell you what I think.
I think thou art an ass. Good signor, join me at my table where we will make merry. But wait, my door is locked. Go bid them let us in.
Maud, Bridget, Marion, Cicely, Nell, Malt Horse, Capon, Idiot, Patch, go get thee from the door. Dost thou conjure for wenches that thou call for such a store? Go get thee from the door. What rogue is this our porter? My master is in the street. Let him walk from whence he came.
Hey, who's there? Let me in. I have not dined today.
Nor today here you will not. Come again some other day.
Who is it that denies me entry to my own house?
The porter, sir. Dromio is my name. Villain, you've stolen both mine office and my name.
What's going on, Dromio? Who is at the door?
Foul baggage, let me in.
Master, knock the door hard.
Who is at the door that makes such a noise?
Your town is troubled with unruly boys.
Are you there, wife?
Your wife, surname. Go, get it from my door.
There's something in the wind that we can't get in. Go fetch me something. I'll break the door down.
Break anything here, and I'll break your knave's pate. A man may break a word with you, sir, and words are but wind. It seems thou wants beating. Out upon thee, hind! Here's too much out upon thee. I pray thee, let thee in! Aye, when fowls have no feather and fish have no fin.
Stand back. I'll break the door down.
Have patience, sir. If you try and bring
in thus broad daylight, people will suspect your wife hath thrown you out. You will be a laughing-stock. Come back this evening, alone, to find out the reason for your exclusion.
You have prevailed. I will depart in quiet. I know a wench of excellent discourse. Pretty, witty, wild, and yet gentle too. There shall we dine, and after dinner I'll return to my wife. Go fetch the chain. To spite my wife, I'll give the chain to the fair wench. Your sister is no wife of mine. Far more to you am I inclined. Seduce me not, sweet mermaid, to drown thee in thy sister's flood of tears. Sing, siren, for yourself, and I will dote.
Are you mad?
Not mad, but mated. I know not how, my love.
Why call you me love? Call my sister so.
Call thyself, sister sweet, for I am thee. Thee will I love, and with thee lead my life. Thou hast no husband yet, nor I a wife. Give me thy lips.
Hold you still. I'll fetch my sister to get her goodwill. Heck, one track mine's the lot of them.
Women, I'll never understand them. Dromio, where are you running so fast?
Do you know me, sir? Am I Dromio? Am I your man? Am I myself?
You're Dromio, all right?
I am an ass. I am a woman's man, and besides myself.
Not another one. Who is she?
Oh, she's the kitchen wench, and all grease. I could make a lamp of her and run from her by her own light. If she lives till doomsday, she'll burn a week longer than the whole world.
What's her name?
Nell, but her name and 3/4, that's an L, and 3/4 could not measure her from hip to hip.
Then she bears some, breadth.
No longer from head to toe than hip to hip, she is spherical, like a globe. I could find out countries in her.
Where in her body stands Ireland?
Her buttocks, I found it by the bogs.
Where Scotland?
Hard, in the palm of her hand.
Where France?
In her forehead, making war against her hair.
Where stood England?
In the chalky cliffs of her many chins.
Where stood Spain?
Faith, I saw it not, but I felt it. Hot on her breath.
Where stood Belgium, the Netherlands?
Sir, I did not dare look so low. This drudge laid claim to me, called me Dromio, and told me what privy marks I had about me until I, amazed, ran from her as a witch.
Everyone here is mad. We must depart straight away. Go to the harbour and see if any ship leaves tonight. If so, come find me in the market.
As from a bear a man would run for life, so fly I from she that would be my wife.
She doesn't call me husband. Even my soul was for a wife or poor. Yet that fair sister of hers does almost make me traitor to myself. But I'll hold mine ears against the mermaid's song.
Master Antipholus?
That is my name.
And what well, sir? Here's the chain you requested.
What would you have me do with it?
Please yourself, sir. I've made it for you.
For me? I didn't order one.
Not once, not twice, but 20 times you have. Go home with it and please your wife withal. And at supper time I will visit you to receive the money for the chain.
Take it now, else you'll ne'er see chain nor money.
You're a very merry man, sir. Fare you well.
Mad. Everyone here is mad. Still, best not flick a gift horse straight in the mouth. I'll to the market and there for Dromio stay. If any ship put out, then straight away.
Creditors are chasing me for money. Money that you owe me. Pay up, or I'll turn you over to the officer.
I need to be paid by Antipholus before I can pay you. He had a chain of me, but at 5 o'clock I shall receive the money. Shall I walk down to his house?
Hello, hello, hello. Doth he cometh hither?
Well, I'm the goldsmith. Go to the market and buy an old rope end. I'll teach my wife to lock me out of my house. Not a gold chain for her, a bit of old rope. But I see the goldsmith. Away, get a rope and bring it home. You promised me your presents and the chain. You have given me neither.
Save your humour, sir. Here's the note of how much your chain weighs, its fineness and cost, which is a little more that I'm due this gentleman.
I haven't the money about me. I have some business to attend to in the town. So, good sir, take the stranger to my house and bid my wife disperse the money due. Perchance I'll be there as soon as you.
Then you can give the chain to her yourself.
No, bear it with you, ere I don't arrive in time.
Well, I will, sir. Have you the chain?
What?
Have you the chain?
No, I haven't seen it yet. And if you haven't got it, sir, you'll be leaving without your money.
Come, come, sir. Give me the chain.
The hour's still on. I pray you, sir, dispatch.
Hear how he importunes me? The chain.
Why, I bid you take the chain to my wife and get her to give you the money. I owe you nothing till I receive the chain.
You know I gave it to you half an hour since.
You did no such thing.
Officer, arrest this man.
I arrest you in the name of keeping this blot on the boil.
I have no idea what's going on, but I will obey you until I can raise my bail.
Master, there's a ship ready to sail at the harbour, but our bags are on board, so we need to make haste.
Dromio, are you mad? What ship is this?
The ship. You bid me find for us to leave tonight.
You drunken thou! I sent you for a rope and told you to what purpose and what end.
A rope? You sent me to the harbour for a ship.
I will debate this matter at more leisure and teach your ear to listen with more heed. Hie thee home. Give this key to Adriana and tell her in the safe there is a purse of money. Have her send it immediately. Tell her I am arrested in the street and that the money is my bail. Get thee gone! On, officers. To prison.
To Adriana. Well, that is where we dined. That ball of grease claimed me for a husband. She is too large for me to compass, but there I must go against my will. For servants must their masters' minds fulfill. Antipholus did what? You cannot be serious.
I am. First he denied being married to you,
true he swore, though yet forsworn he were.
Then I pleaded for you.
And what said he?
That rather than love you, he loved me.
Why you?
For my beauty and my speech.
For your what?
Chic. And more than just a pretty face, you know.
Enough. He is deformed, crooked, old, withered, ill-faced, worse-bodied, shapeless, vicious, ungentle, foolish, blunt, unkind, stigmatical in making, worse in mind.
But apart from that, do you still love him?
Oh, here we are. The desk, the purse. Quick, I must make haste.
How dost thou thy breath?
By running fast.
Where is my master Dromio? Is he well?
No, he's imprisoned in a place worse than hell.
What? Is he arrested? Tell me in whose suit.
I know not who arrested him or why, but he bids you send me with the money in his desk as his bail.
And go fetch his sister. This I wonder at, that he, unbeknown to me, should now be in debt. Tell me, was he arrested on a bond for non-payment of debt?
No, on a stronger thing. A chain. Do you not hear it ring?
What, the chain?
No, the clock bell. 'Tis time I were gone.
Here is the money. Go, Dromio, bear it straight and bring thy master home immediately. Come, sister, I am pressed down with worry. I fear all may not be well.
There's not a man here that doesn't greet me as a well-acquainted friend. Some give me money, some invite me home, some give me thanks for kindnesses I can't recall. How can this be? I've not been here long enough. What is going on?
Master, here's the gold you sent me for. But where's the officer? Have you given him the slip?
What gold is this? And what officer?
Why, he that arrested you, not an hour since.
What?
The officer that crashed your scones and took you into his custody. The sergeant of the band. He that says, God give you good rest.
Why, sir, the rest is your foolery. But does any ship leave tonight? May we depart?
Why, sir, I brought you word an hour since that the ship expedition puts forth tonight, upon which you were arrested by the officer. That is the gold you sent me for to secure your release.
The fellow is delusional. I sent him not for gold.
Well met, Master Antipholus. I see you found the goldsmith now. Is that the chain you promised me today?
Another who claims to know me. One after more than just my money by the looks of it. You are, as all your kind are, a sorcerer. Leave me and be gone.
Give me the ring you had of me at dinner, or for my diamond, the chain you promised. Then I'll be gone, and not trouble you further.
Some devils ask but the parings of one's nail, a drop of blood, a pin. But she, more covetous, would have a chain. Master, be wise, and know, if you give it her, the devil will shake her chain and fright us with it.
I pray you, sir, my ring or else the chain. I hope you do not mean to cheat me so.
Away, you harlot! Come, Dromio, let us be gone!
Antipholus is mad. My ring was worth 40 pounds. I will to his house, to tell his wife that he has stolen it. For 40 pounds from me, it's too much to lose.
Ah, here comes my man. How now, sir? Have you back which I sent you for?
Here's that, I warrant you will pay them all.
But where's the money?
But, why, I gave the money for the rope.
£1,000? For a rope?
I'll serve you, sir.
To what end did I bid you hie me home?
Why, sir, to a rope's end. And to that end, I am returned.
And to that end, sir, I welcome you. Thou coarse and senseless fellow!
I would ye were senseless that I might not feel your blows.
You are senseless and nothing but blows, and so is an ass.
I am an ass indeed, to have served him from the hour of my nativity to this moment, and to have nothing at his hands for it but blows. When I am warm, he cools me with beating. When I am cold, he heats me with beating. I am raised with it when I sit, waked with it when I sleep, driven out of doors with it when I come home with it when I return.
Oh, peace, ass. My wife comes yonder.
Mistress, beware the rope's end.
Will you still talk?
How say you now? Is your husband not mad?
Incivility confirms no less. Good Dr. Pinch, you are a conjurer. Establish him in his true senses again, and I will please you with what you will demand.
Give me your hand and let me feel your pulse.
Here is my hand. Let it fill your ear.
I charge thee, Satan, housed in this man, to yield possession of my holy prayers. Into thy state of darkness, hide thee straight. I conjure thee by all the saints in heaven.
Peace! I am not mad.
Would that you were not, poor distressed soul.
You tart. Are these your customers? Did this companion feast at my house, whilst the guilty doors were shut on me?
But husband, you know you dined at home.
I did not dine at home.
Sir, sooth to say you did not dine at home.
I was locked out.
Sir, sooth to say you were locked out.
My wife did revile me there.
Sir, sooth to say your wife did revile you there.
Even the kitchen maid did scorn me.
Sir, sooth to say even the kitchen maid did scorn you.
And will you stop repeating everything I say? You bribed the goldsmith to arrest me.
I sent you money to redeem you by Dromio here, who came in haste for it.
Money? By me? A heart and goodwill you might, but surely, master, not a scrap of money.
Did you go to her for gold?
And I delivered it.
She did. God and the rope maker bear me witness that I was sent for nothing but a rope.
They're all possessed. I can tell by their pale and deadly looks. They must be bound and laid in some dark room.
Bound? We should not be bound.
Fetch a rope quickly.
I did not, gentle husband, lock you out.
And, gentle master, I received no gold, but I confess that we were locked out.
This assembling villain now speaks false in both. Bind him, bind them, let them not come near me.
Much obliged, ma'am, I'm sure. Now, these are my prisoners, and if I let them go, well, then the debt will be required of me.
I will discharge the debt. Bear them hence. On whose suit is he arrested at?
Angelo, a goldsmith, who is owed £200 for a gold chain your husband had ordered from him.
He did mention the chain to me, but I have never seen it.
And he came to my house today in a rage and took from me a diamond ring. And straight after did he show me a chain.
Let us to the goldsmith to discover the truth of this matter.
Yes!
Come, we make it swords! Let's pull the house down and round again!
I see these witches are afraid of swords.
She that would be your wife now ran from you.
We must depart straight away. Get our bags on board.
Oh, nay, let us sleep here tonight. They speak us fair, give us gold, and when methinks they are a gentle nation.
I would not stay for all the town. Away, get our things on board and be gone.
Signor Antipholus, can you deny the chain around your neck?
I think I had. I never did deny it.
You lie. These ears of mine did hear you deny you had the chain. 'Tis pity down the lives to walk where any honest men reside.
Villain, I'll prove my honesty against thee presently. If thou darest stand, draw.
Draw? I dare do defy thee for a villain.
Kill him.
Whoa!
Come on.
I
Sing! Just sing in the rain. What glorious feeling, I'm happy again.
Yes!
drawn him off from home. At bed he slept not for my urging it, at board he fed not for my urging it.
The protests of a jealous woman poison more deadly than a mad dog's tooth. Thy jealous fits have scared thy husband from the use of wits. No, not a creature enters my house.
Then let your servants bring my husband forth.
No, he used this place for sanctuary.
He will have no attorney but myself, so let him home with me.
Be patient, for I will not let him stir until I have made a formal man of him again.
Complain to the Duke of this indignity.
Come, I will fall at his feet.
'Tis nearly 5 o'clock. The Duke were bringing a Syracusean merchant, who was unluckily put into this bay to be beheaded publicly for his offences.
See where they come. We will behold his death.
Kneel to the Duke before he passes to the Abbey.
Stop!
Oh, what is it this time?
Justice against the abbess.
Justice against the abbess? She's done no wrong.
An outrageous fit of madness have overtaken my husband. Him and his bondsmen have hurried through the streets bearing rings, jewels, anything his rage should like. I'd at once get him bound and send him home, but he broke away with his mad attendant, drew swords and chased us away. We came again to bind them, but they fled into this abbey here, and the abbess has shut the gates on us.
Long since thy husband has served me in my wars. He is a good man. Go fetch the abbess here. We'll get to the bottom of this. And then I'll chop your head off.
Mistress, mistress, save yourself. My master and his man are loose and heading this way.
Peaceful, thy master's man here in the priory.
Mistress, upon my life, I tell you true.
Ah!
Hark, I hear him. Fly, be gone.
Come, stand by me. Fear nothing.
Unless fear doth make me dote, I see my son, Antipholus, and Dromio.
Justice, sweet prince, against that woman there. She whom thou gave me to be my wife has abused and dishonoured me.
Discover how, and thou shalt find me just.
This day she did lock my doors upon me, while she with harlots feasted in my house. The goldsmith and my man here are witness. The goldsmith departed, whereupon Balthazar and I dined together. The goldsmith did not return, so I went to seek him out, only to find he claimed I'd received the chain from him, which I had not. The goldsmith then had me arrested for non-payments of money due, and I was bound and jailed with my man. Escaping my bonds, I ran hither to your grace, whom I beseech to give me ample satisfaction for these deep shames and indignities.
My lord, he was locked out.
But he had such a chain of you.
He had, and when he ran in here, these people saw the chain around his neck, and my creditor, the merchant, drew his sword upon him, and they both fought until he and his man fled to the abbey, whence I think we were both come by a miracle.
What an intricate impeach is this? You say you dined at home.
Sir, he dined with her there at the Porpentine.
He did, and from my finger snatched a ring.
It is true, a ring I had of her.
And saw you him enter the abbey here.
As sure as I do see your grace.
Enough, enough! I'm confused. So are they. And what like cherries? Fetch the abbess here.
Most mighty Duke, I see a friend who will save my life and pay the sum to deliver me.
Speak freely, Syracuse.
Is your name not Antipholus? And your bondsman, Dromio? Do you not remember me?
I never saw you in my life till now.
Dost thou not know my voice?
No.
Nor thou, Dromio?
I am sure I do not.
Not know my voice? Tell me, thou art my son, Antipholus.
I never saw my father in my life.
But 5 years since in Syracuse thou knowest we parted.
I never saw Syracuse in my life.
I tell thee, Syracusan, 20 years have I been patron to Antipholus, during which time he ne'er saw Syracuse.
Most mighty Duke, behold a man most wronged.
I see 2 husbands.
One of these is man, one is spirit. Who deciphers them?
I, sir, am Dromio. Command him away. I, sir, am Dromio. Pray, let me stay.
Aegean? How about not? Or else his ghost.
Oh, my own master! Who hath bound him here?
two fair sons.
What?
What?
What? What?
I'm not seeing double. These are the parents to these two Antipholuses, so alike, and guardians to these two Dromios.
If I dream not, thou art Amelia. If thou art she, tell me what happened to that son of ours that floated with thee on that fatal raft.
He, Dromio, and I were taken in by men of Epidamnum, but my son and Dromio were forcibly taken by fishermen of Corinth. What became of them, I cannot tell.
I came from Corinth, my most noble lord.
And I with him.
Which of you did dine with me today?
I, gentle mistress.
And you are not my husband.
Oh, no, he is. I say aye to that. And so do I, yet she did call me so. And that fair gentleman there, her sister, did call me brother. What I told you then, I hope I shall have leisure to make good.
This is a shame that you did deny.
I think I had. I never did deny it. And you, sir, for this chain arrested me.
I deny it not.
I sent you money to be your bail by Dromio, but I think he brought it not.
None by me.
Ah, this money I received from you. I see we still did meet each other's man, and I was taken for him, and him for me. This money pawn I for my father here.
It shall not need. Your father has his life. Such a shame. I was looking forward to chopping your head off.
Rhiannon Duke, go with us to the abbey and hear at large discourse all our fortunes and all that are assembled by this place. Come to a gossip's feast and join with me. After such long grief, let there be festivity.
With all my heart, I'll gossip at this feast. Will there be cherries?
There will be cherries.
Oh,
There is a fat friend at your master's house that mistook me for you at dinner. She shall now be my sister. Thank goodness. Not my wife. Methinks you are my mirror, not my brother. I see by you that I am a sweet-faced youth. Will you walk in with me to see their gossiping? Not I, sir. You are my elder. That's a question. How shall we try it? We'll draw cuts for the senior. But till then, after you. Nay, then thus. We came into this world as brother and brother. Let's go hand in hand, not one before the other.